Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 060, Topics in Developmental Mathematics, Section 4.7, Problem 7. This is Section 4.7, Problem 7. It says a local restaurant sold 240 pork and little neck dinners in the month of April. If they experience a 45% increase in sales for the month of May, how many pork and little neck dinners will they sell in May? So this is a pretty standard sort of a percent question. So when I have a question that deals with percents, what I want to try to do is boil down the question to the important parts so that I can rewrite it in the sentence or in the form A is P% of B. And if I can do that, then I can plug the A and B and the P into the formula A over B equals P over 100. So, can I write it in that form? A is P% of B. So, they sold 240 dinners overall in 1 month. The next month they sold 45% more. So I want to know what number is 45% of that 240. So what number, I'll just leave that as A, is 45% of 240. That'll tell me how many more dinners they'll sell in the month of May. So now that I have it written in that form that I want, A is P% of B, A is 45% of 240, I can plug it into my formula. Start with the A, that's the unknown, so I'll just leave it as a variable. It's A equals, that's really the is, that's where the equals comes from, 45%. So the P is 45, the percent is where the 100 comes from. And B, the number at the end of my sentence, when I have it written in this form, is 240. So, now when I have it written in this form, I only have one unknown, which is the A. To solve for it, I start by cross-multiplying. So A times 100 is 100A equals 45 times 240. That's not something I'll multiply off the top of my head. So what we can do is just go off to the side and let's put the 240 on top times 45. Again, if you're a math teacher, let's use a calculator. Then go ahead and use your calculator. Let's see, 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 4 is 20. Right, 0, carry the 2. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 that we carried is 12. 10 plus 2 more is 12. So that takes care of the 5. Now for the 4, I'm going to go down one line, start with a 0 to hold my place. Then I do 4 times 0 is another 0. 4 times 4 is 16. For 16, write the 6, carry the 1. Then I have 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus the 1 more that I carried. 8 and 1 more is 9. Now, I can add those together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 again is another 0. 2 plus 6 is 8. 1 plus 9 is 10. So I have 10,800. So that's the result of my 45 times 240. 10,800 equals 100A. So now I want to know what A is, so I have to divide the 100. A is 10,800. Divide by 100. That's a very easy division because of the 2 zeros at the end of the number in the numerator and the 2 zeros at the end of the number in the denominator. I can just cancel them and I have 108. You could divide it with a calculator or even do it the long way, but you will get A is 108. Now, in this case, that's not the final answer. 108 is 45% of 240, but that's not what the question asks. The question asks, how many pork and little neck dinners are they going to sell in the month of May? So there'll be the 240 that they sold for April plus 108 more because of the 45% increase in sales. And if I add those, 0 and 8 is 8, 4 and 0 is 4, 2 and 1 is 3, 348. So if they sold 240 of those dinners in April, they experienced a 45% increase for the month of May. In May, they will sell 348 pork and little neck dinners.